Alright, so if you've been refreshing your IME account like it's a live sports scoreboard, or, let's be honest, more than your ex's Instagram, this video is definitely for you. It's August 2025, and surprise, Australia has decided to shake things up in the visa world yet again. Whether you're a skilled worker, student, sponsor, or just trying to figure out where your application stands, chances are the rules changed right when you thought you were in the clear. One minute you're planning your move, the next you're reading 5 pages of migration jargon that might as well be in Latin. But don't stress. I've gone through the latest updates, untangled the legal spaghetti, and I'm here to give you the real story. Just you, me, and a simple breakdown of what's changed, why it matters, and what you should do next. Let's get into it. 1. Australia visa allocations. So, everyone's asking, where are the visa allocations? What's going on with the 189, 190, 491, and all the rest? Well, here's the short and honest answer. We don't know. The federal government hasn't dropped the numbers yet, and without them, the states and territories are basically stuck in limbo. No numbers means no new EOIs, which means a whole lot of waiting around. Last year, they made the announcement on May 14th and allocated 185,000 spots. This year, crickets. Not even a whisper. It's like waiting for a bus that may or may not show up while holding a ticket that might already be expired. So, what can you do while the system's on pause? First, check your English test results and skills assessment. If they've expired, it's time for a refresh. You don't want to finally get your shot, only to realize your paperwork's older than your Spotify playlist. And don't worry, as soon as the government announces anything, we'll be shouting it from the rooftops. Until then, hang tight, stay prepped, and try not to refresh the immigration website every 10 minutes. 2. Changes to English test. Big changes are coming to the PTE test from August 7th, 2025. And no, you can't talk your way out of them. Pearson is shaking things up with 2 brand new speaking tasks. So if you thought read aloud was the trickiest part, buckle up. You'll now have to respond to a situation and summarize a group discussion. Yep, it's starting to sound a lot like your next office meeting. According to Pearson, these new tasks are designed to see how well you handle real-life communication. Basically, they want to know if you can do more than just repeat rehearsed answers and actually hold your own in messy, unpredictable conversations. They're also tweaking the scoring system. AI and human experts will now tag team to spot copied or unoriginal answers. So, if you were thinking of recycling someone else's essay from Reddit, think again. All in all, it's still the PTE, but now with a bit more real-world flavor and a smarter grading team watching closely. Get ready to prep smarter, not just harder. 3. State nomination update. New South Wales has officially joined Victoria and South Australia in opening invitation rounds for the Subclass 858 National Innovation Visa. That's right, New South Wales is now rolling out the welcome mat for top global talent. This permanent visa is aimed at people with internationally recognized achievements. Think innovators, founders, researchers, or investors who've made waves in their fields. If you're one of those high flyers, New South Wales wants you on their team to boost innovation, productivity, and economic growth. And here's a bonus. If your expression of interest is backed by a state or territory, it gets bumped up the processing queue. So yes, it's kind of like getting a fast pass at Immigration Disneyland. So if you're sitting on genius ideas, and maybe a few patents, New South Wales is ready for you. The door's open. Just don't wait too long, or the line might start growing. 4. 491 visa update. So, the 491 visa is having its moment again. And no, it's not just another migration fad. Australia's still on a mission to get people out of the big cities and into regional areas. And by regional, they sometimes mean places with airports, universities, and more cafes than cows. The real buzz? More jobs have made it to the list in places like the Northern Territory, Tasmania, and regional Queensland. It's like the universe finally remembered people work in more than 5 professions. But it's not all good news. The English requirements? Tighter. Those near-miss PTE or IELTS scores won't cut it anymore. So if your prep plan was vibes in a YouTube playlist, you might want to rethink that. Also, the 3-year commitment to regional life isn't just a suggestion, it's the deal. No sneaky city hops after a few months. They've made it very clear, stay put, or don't bother. Some states now want you to actually live there for 6 to 12 months before they'll even nominate you. It's not just a visa anymore, it's a full-on relationship. So, if you're looking for a quick and smart PR move with the Outback, look elsewhere. 5. Visa processing time update. So, you've probably heard the rumors. Visa processing in Australia is finally picking up speed. And no, it's not just smoke and mirrors. Temporary visas in particular are moving along faster than they used to. It's like someone finally found the fast forward button. But here's the plot twist. There's still a backlog of older applications sitting around like forgotten leftovers in the fridge. And while new applications are flying in like pigeons at a chip shop, the department is apparently working hard to clear the old stuff first. Right now, processing times are a mixed bag. If your visa is stuck, chances are it's tangled up in that backlog. But the good news? Once those older cases are out of the way, things are expected to run a lot smoother. So, if you've applied recently, there's a decent chance you'll see some action sooner than expected. Bottom line, things are improving, just not overnight. It's a bit like watching paint dry, but at least someone finally opened a window. So, what now? So, here's what's really going on. Australia's immigration game has officially leveled up. It's not shutting the door, but it is definitely checking who's knocking. They're now being pickier about who gets in. If you're highly skilled, genuinely interested, and not playing visa games, you've still got a solid chance. But if you're winging it with vague job titles and recycled statements of purpose, yeah, you'll probably feel the heat. Also, regional Australia's getting all the attention again. It's like the government suddenly remembered half the country exists outside the big cities, and they want people to actually go there, not just say they will. The process is tougher, but not impossible. As Australia's still open, it just wants to make sure you're bringing more than a suitcase and dreams. If your goals line up with what they actually need, you're still in the race. Just maybe wear your serious face and leave the loophole chasing at home. If August 2025 is teaching us anything, it's this. Don't rely on last year's rules because immigration moves fast. So if you're applying or even just planning, stay updated, follow legit sources, and maybe keep an immigration expert on speed dial. Anyway, that's it for this video's rundown on Australia's visa changes. If you've got questions, hit the comments. If this saved you from making a bad application move, drop a like. And if your visa plan feels like it's been hit by a bus, don't panic. You're not alone. We're all in this confusing queue together. So stay hopeful and stay strategic.